This is a rough video for me to make. I originally wanted to just do like monthly uploads. You know, like the classic monthly favorite videos, but for some reason I just couldn't do it. I'm very much more in the current mindset that I want to do more spontaneous commentary. Yeah, so that's basically where my mind is at right now. I still feel that I have some leftover issues from last year that I still feel very strongly about. Oh, by the way, if I sound like I'm about to cough every 10 seconds, it's because I am. I'm recovering from a very, very rough cold or flu, so if I sound like raspy or damaged or like low energy, that's why. I'm so sorry. But yeah, back to the topic. So this is an unscripted video. I did not plan to do this at all today. I just saw a bunch of other Ktube videos today that really inspired me to talk about this myself, and it's been something that's been lingering on my mind for the longest of time. And as you can all see that there is like a full-on 1-year gap between my videos from last year, basically only making the best of 2024 and the best of 2025. It's oh my god, I actually don't know where to begin. There was so much going on. Obviously, I do have my diagnosed MDD, major depressive disorder, but in fact, that actually had nothing to do with why I couldn't make any Ktube videos. I think that people in Ktube or K-pop in particular got so mean and nasty and rude towards Ktubers that I felt like I just couldn't talk about anything, that I wasn't allowed to critique anything, that I wasn't allowed to say anything. And yeah. Prior, I used to do a K-pop podcast with a friend of mine, which was somewhat comforting because I wasn't alone. I wasn't sharing my opinions alone, and I always had someone to back me up. But the numbers just don't lie. Every single time we uploaded a new podcast episode, I could visibly see my subscriber count decline, and it was very disheartening to see. Especially if you are that passionate about actually music in K-pop, it feels like it's illegal to be a fan of music and consume it critically in K-pop these days. It's just like you're committing a huge sin. God forbid that you dislike a very popular comeback and you can actually mention as to objectively why it's a weaker release to you. A lot of people just don't want to hear it, and I mean, to some degree that's valid, but I do feel that a lot of Ktube channels who do actual music commentary or music critiquing are very much targeted every single time that you are so hateful, or people keep on demanding why are you not talking about these groups, do you hate them, etc. It's no matter what you record, there's always someone in the comments who has something to say. I don't know, it's commentary in a very rude way. It's not they clearly consume the video. They just want to disagree for the sake of disagreeing. They do not care for the actual content and critiquing music. I feel in general that Ktube has moved on from what it was supposed to be as a whole. And I do still very much see that people are still excited to talk about the art within K-pop. So the album covers, the overall music video, the aesthetics and vibes of stuff. But to still find loads of channels that still actually talk about the music, specifically the production, the genres. There's only a handful of channels you can count in on that right now. And by all means, thank you for doing your work. You are amazing. Thank you. You are saving Ktube for what it is right now. But we cannot rely on the same few channels to do that. And I would love to see way more opinions and way more takes on music. But the thing is that, how do I say this without sounding like Kim Kardashian? Nobody wants to do the work anymore. It's nobody is really invested in music anymore. And it's something that I personally did do because I wanted to do K-pop commentary on music specifically. So I basically took out 2 years of my life to keep on looking up genres. What do they mean? What are the basics of music? What does an arranger do? What does a producer do? How does crediting for the lyrics work? Etc. etc. And then you finally are ready to apply that knowledge onto your podcast for what you thought were fun reasons and interesting reasons, like to create conversation about music again. And I do feel that we were pretty lucky that we got like insanely good commentaries. But I have seen in like so many other Ktube videos that someone legit talked about the music production and like more in a critiquing way as to like why something was good or why something was bad. Just to get comments, I don't know, it's like as if they like didn't even watch the video. I don't know why. Like sometimes it's not even the offensive disagree to disagree commentary, but it's more like also, how do I describe that? It's almost as if they only comment on the thumbnail or the title. Like you just feel it in your heart. Like they did not watch the video. They do not care to hear your opinion. They do not care for you as a Ktuber. And then you just see the screenshots later on like Stan Twitter or TikTok and just dragging your thumbnail or title. And nobody wants to really talk about K-pop anymore. It's like we're all having Ktube channels out there. A lot of them are actually trying to enjoy the music or talk about other aspects of K-pop that they like. For example, like the visual styling or the general concepts and aesthetics, which is all fine. But like if that's the only thing we're mostly getting right now, and on top of that, seeing all like the slop channels that are quote unquote presenting the news on K-pop and just ending the video with like, what's your opinion without giving your own opinion? It's so annoying. Like, I understand we do need K-pop news channels, but these days, like, people are taking the piss. Like, I'm so sorry, like. And yeah, I've been part of that as well. Like, I cannot sit here and act like I never consumed a Kukulit video in my whole life. Like it is what it is. Like, it's true. Like, I also consume unpopular K-pop opinion videos. And I do feel that if people have the best intentions, they have all the right to make them. Every channel is their own. And by no means I am someone who is allowed to dictate other people what to do with their channels. But in general, I'm just like really, really concerned about the future of Ktube as it stands right now. People already massively stop watching a lot of Ktube in general just because of the toxicity, just because of the lack of actual talk about the thing we are supposed to talk about. Like, does anyone still listen to music these days? Or is it just trends? Is it just shorts? Is it just TikToks? Is it just the aesthetics of the album? Like, do we not care for actual vocals anymore? And I don't mean like in the sense of like for the sake of arguing which idols are better than others in singing. Like it's the only thing that you see these days, like people using vocals as an argument to really send idols hate or like other fans hate. And it's just so ridiculous and childish. Like, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? Especially when you have a look at Stan Twitter. Like, I know it's like the wrong place to look, but trust me when I say that TikTok, Instagram, or even Reddit, nothing is really safe anymore, if that makes sense. Every single music space regarding K-pop is mostly about people picking fights with each other over music. Like, we're one and the same fandom. Like, have you noticed that? Like, why are we continuously trying to fight each other just because we had some differences in bias lists, or just because we had some difference towards like a popular comeback or whatever? Like, maybe people are bickering about award shows, people are bickering about aesthetics or stealing aesthetics or reheating other groups' nachos. What are we doing, genuinely? What is the K-pop fandom even anymore? And this is what I struggled from the most in 2025, is that we had more K-pop fans than ever, yet I felt the most alone I've ever felt. And for me, this isn't like some hobby that I picked up since pandemic. I've been here since 2005. This is 20 years for me, gone down the drain, seemingly. Just not being able to communicate with other fans anymore, especially not in the way that it was originally always like meant to be, like talking about the comebacks, talking about your favorite songs, discussing like some points of what could have been improved, or maybe how you would have rather have seen it like reimagined instead. But yeah, not to be like a complete downer, because I am still here for a reason. I'm still making this video, and you're maybe like, oh my god, SOOMI, you're so negative, like why are you still here? And that's for a simple reason. There was like something sparking up in 2025 music-wise for me, especially the second half of the year. That was like so amazing to me. There were like so many comebacks or debuts that impressed me so much, to the degree that I'm finally excited about music again, or like K-pop in specific. So I'm really begging everyone, please behave in K-pop circles. We do really need to make this work. We cannot let the CHUU thing die. And I personally still have hope that we can still make this work. We can still revive what we had and what we used to have that was so amazing and so great and so uniting about KTube and K-pop in general. And I do wish to like do way much more on this channel. I used to be so anxious and so overwhelmed to even talk, because I literally felt people would hate me for simply giving a song less than a 7 out of 10, which is crazy to me. Like, are logically speaking all the songs like 7 out of 10 plus? Like, there is no way. And this is another side tantrum, but I do feel scoring music in general has been shifted so much due to people getting hate for simply giving like a 5 out of 10 for a song that they felt like was just okay. Now we obligatory have to score songs like, oh well, yeah, it's not really for me, I didn't like it at all, but it's an 8 out of 10. Like, can we also just drop these things, please? Like, can we be just authentic K-pop fans again and talk about music the way it's supposed to be? If it's not hitting, it's not hitting. And if you do genuinely feel like you're so against a certain album or a release, then just don't talk about it on your channel. It's like, it's that easy. You can make 10 other videos about other projects or groups that you are insanely passionate about, and nobody like would bat an eye. Can we be more authentic again? Can we be more personable again? Like, how do you expect for K-tubers to be themselves and show their personality when literally they're bullied off the platform one by one every single time? And it's like another big channel has been bullied off the platform, like a very popular React channel. And I think their name is Kaylin. I personally don't watch React channels that much other than OG K-pop stan. But yeah, like, please. I do really hope that we can go back to being more kind, having more empathy for other people in K-pop spaces, because this is all way too much. Like, isn't the world already this toxic enough? Like, what is enough to you all? Like, what does it take? Like, how much more toxic can we get? Can we please just let K-pop be K-pop again? Just a music genre, just an escape for some people. And for me in specific, like, can I just enjoy my bedroom hobby again, please? Because I mentally and emotionally genuinely need this. Please just let me have this one thing. I'll give it my all. And I'm genuinely so thankful for everyone that still stuck around with me, because I would have unsubscribed a long time ago. Like, a 1-year hiatus is insane. So yeah, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry this was like pain and heartfelt and deep. I hope we can make it less deep again. Let's just enjoy music again, please. And thank you. Okay. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Get something to eat, get something to drink. Please know you're loved. And yeah, my voice is done. See you guys later in the next one. Bye bye.